this video, we will continue with exam-style questions. You will find this on page 392 in the Namibian AS-Level Mathematics textbook, y equals mx plus c to success. The example that we will look at now, it's more about the factor and the remainder theorem. So, let's start. The polynomial is defined by px equals 4x3 plus ax squared plus ax plus 4, where a is a constant. Use the factor theorem to show that this is a factor, that means the remainder must be 0, of this for all values of a. Okay, so test whether this is a factor. I substitute -1 and I get 0. So therefore it is a factor of px. Number 2. Given that the remainder is -42, where px is divided by this, find the value of a. Now, as soon as I substitute, put it equal to 0, so it's 2, I will get -42. Just substitute and then get your value of a. Then the last one. When a has the value found in part 2, factorize completely. So put the a, the -13, and you're going to put it in there because there's 2 places. You see? So there it is in. And now you factorize. But you know already that this is a factor, so you don't have to do the trial error. Already do your long division and get your quadratic. Or your short, the synthetic division, and you get this. Then you factorize again. And then you can go and basically, what does they say when x has the found in part? Factorize. They basically just want you to factorize. But now, can I just show you? If you're going to factorize, so this is equal to this, I just want to see why it is x squared. X squared. Oh, the question was further, okay? Factorize px squared completely. So now, in the place of that x, you must put x squared, x squared, x squared, and then you factorize again. Now, this one, nothing. This one is difference between 2 squares. Do you see? Difference between 2 squares, and you can break it up. Okay. Again, did you see what happened? I was not reading the question. So always go back as soon as you stop or as soon as you finish, read the question to see if you will answer everything correctly. Okay. I want you to stop the video and I want you just to do try now 27. And let's just write it here. Try now 27. And again, you can continue the video as soon as you are finished. Okay, let's start. The polynomial px is defined by this. Find the quotient when px is divided by x plus 2 and show that the remainder is 5. Basically, they just ask you to do a long division. Doesn't matter. You do long division or if you do synthetic division. So, but you just have to do it. So I think in this case, let's go back to long division because in the previous one I did the short synthetic division. Okay, so let's start with number A. I know that it's divided by x plus 2. So just go there and say x plus 2. And what is it? It's 8 x3 plus 30 x squared plus 13x minus 25. Now, if I divide, I get 8x squared. If I multiply, I'm going to get 8x3 multiply plus 16x squared. Draw the line, change the signs. Why? Because you're doing subtraction. You take this and you subtract this one. Okay. So basically, the first one cancel out, and the second one, I get 14x squared. Then I divide, and I get 14x. And I multiply, and I get 14x squared. And I multiply, and I get 28x. I bring down, okay, I change the signs. Why? Because I do subtraction. Cancel. And then if I'm going to say this 28, but remember it's then, so it's actually 13 minus 28. So it's going to be negative 15x, the big one sign. If I divide, what do I get? Negative 15. You can bring already that one down. And then I multiply and I get negative 15x. And I multiply and I get negative 30. Draw the line and I change the signs. Okay. Oh, I almost said nothing. It's not nothing because that one cancel. But this one is going to be 5. And then I can just end to say the quotient. Therefore, the quotient is 8x squared plus 14x minus 15, and the remainder, is 5. Okay, and that's my answer. That's my number A. Okay, I have all the information, so I think I can make space because they actually gave it to me, or they just said. Otherwise, I will just check it again. I have it also in front of me. Number B. Hinge factorize, but be careful, completely. It's almost like that catch-out. So it's px minus 5. So it's actually, okay, let's write px down. This is px. Okay, I'm going to write it like that. So what is px? It's 8x3 plus 30x squared plus 13x minus 25. And now I go for that minus 5. Do you see that? Okay, so what do I get? I get 8x3 plus 30x squared plus 13x minus 30. Okay, do you see that? And now I'm going to factorize it. Now, don't forget that if I'm looking at that x plus 2, what was it? X plus 2 was a factor. Okay, so if I'm going to do it x plus 2, so now, okay, I'm going to just show you the short way. I know you can do it, and you can, unfortunately, I'm not having my original here. So, can I just show you the short way? Because now I'm going to just do it to make sure I don't make a mistake. So it's, ooh, my pen. It's going to be 8, 30, 13 minus 30. And what is my factor? It's minus 2. If I bring this one down, it's 8. If I multiply, I get negative 16. It's almost like the one I had, can you remember? So if I multiply, I get negative 28. And then I'm basically just going to see, okay, so that was negative 15. Can you remember from the previous one? And then I multiply and I get 30. And because it's a factor now, this is x and this is x squared. Okay, so basically I'm sitting with, okay, where is my x plus 2? Remember, not minus 2, plus 2. And I'm sitting with 8x squared plus 14x minus 5. Now I can factorize that again. And how do I factorize that again? I'm going to say, okay, let's see 5. Let's see what happened. Oh, get the color correct. You see there was a 15. So it's 5 and 3. And what will 8 be? 4 and 2. Let's see if that works. Because it's subtraction. So it's 10 minus 12. Let's make it 2 and 4. Oh, I want to just make this smaller. I just swap this 2. Oh, this is going to be 20 minus 6. Because it's in group B. Signs are different, and the biggest gets plus, minus. Then it's x. So it's going to be x plus 2, 2x plus 5, and 4x minus 3. And again, it doesn't matter the order. You can swap that as long as the inside of the brackets are the same. And then let's see what they do then. They say, write down the roots of the equation. Okay, So basically, what they just do is they just say the absolute value of that, minus 5. It's actually just this one that they make now an equation. So basically, don't let them confuse you here. I just want to move it up a little bit because it's not difficult, this last part. So, check that this is exactly the same. And this is what I was factorizing now. It's just to say the positive this. So basically, it's actually just doing this. Roots is the answers of x. Can you remember? We said it in chapter 1, I think, a lot. Roots is the solutions. That's the values of x. So then I put this bracket equals 0, this one equals 0, this one equals 0. So therefore, x is negative 2 or x is negative 5 over 2 or x is 3 over 4. And that will be the roots. That will be the places where this graph will cut the x-axis. And that is called the roots. And I think I said it in previous videos also. You do it.